we thought we were home alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, did you hear something? Yeah, go check. And she was like, no. And just kept going. And then she got in her zone again and just kept going. And I was like, I think someone's around. And then the first time we went on holiday together, we were going to Florida for 2 weeks. But my mum sits me down and goes, would you like me to buy you some lube? Because, you're going to be having a lot of sex, so it might get a bit like sore down there. And I was like, oh my God.
You must have died.
And so you said that you don't want children.
It's not that I don't want them. At this stage of my life, I really like Catherine.
Yeah. But then why was it friends with benefits? Like what was in, I feel like you have commitment issues.
You're the problem. No.
Would you be upset if you didn't have sex on your wedding night? And so tell me about your first time together. Welcome to Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends, brought to you by Dirty Talk. I'm Tatiana Ashbourne, and this is my friend. This is Chris and Catherine, everybody! Thank you so much for coming on the show. How do you feel?
Slightly stressed.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You've wanted to come on the show for quite a bit.
Yeah, it's because I just want attention.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Would you say are you the needy one in the relationship?
I'd say it's changed. I'd say when I was a teen, I was quite needy.
Yeah.
But
my love language is supposed to be words of affirmation.
yeah.
Okay.
And
I've done a
touch.
good job.
And touch. Definitely
Yeah.
touch. For you. Yes.
Yeah.
Me, not so much.
I feel like, is there conflict if you don't get your affirmations, or like what do you call them?
Well, it's just like a love language, like what
yeah.
So I think so your words affirmation and touch. I'm more like acts of service. So like if he puts the dishwasher on, very happy.
That's great. Yeah,
Does
I'm
that
very
happen all
much
the time?
like that.
Not always.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
I
would say
get
cause
that.
conflict as such. But we don't conflict
at all,
anyway.
really.
Yeah, we don't argue. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So tell everyone, you've been together for 11 years now.
yeah,
Getting
11
close
years
to.
this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
and getting married next year.
Congratulations. That is amazing. Amazing that you've come so far as well. So how old were you when you met, and how old were you when you first got together?
Well, we met at school, but we didn't really meet until we were probably about 13.
Well, yeah, so year 7 would have been the first time.
Yeah, so 11.
Yeah.
But didn't really properly speak to each other probably till about 13.
Yeah. It was like, to be fair, 13 years ago, and like 3 weeks ago would have been our first kiss. There
Really?
you go. I've been tracking that. There you go.
How on earth do you know that?
What is it? Someone's birthday party. So every time Facebook comes up, do you remember this birthday party?
Oh.
So then it goes, 13 years today or something.
And was it your first kiss ever?
No.
No.
Was it not?
Your first kiss. Your first kiss when you were 13.
Oh no, sorry, I thought you meant just you. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think I got like engaged and married at the age of like 4 at my childminders. So.
Yeah, true. Do you think
Get prenup,
13's late though to have a kiss? Because I think that's quite. Well, is this embarrassing? I didn't have my first kiss till I was 16.
You need to go to a chabby school. Where they get that done nice and early.
Yeah, straight in the bag. Oh yeah. And so, how did you know that? Tell me the story on you getting together.
So we were in the same like food technology group, weren't we? And then I think I really fancied you, so I was like, I'll help you do your coursework.
Well, this is like year 10 at this point.
Yes, this is like, I'll help him do his coursework. And then I think it's fair for me to say you were just a like pubescent boy back then. So it's like girls were like a massive thing.
Yeah.
So I think you were I had a lot of girlfriends at that time, and I was a bit like, I quite like to be one of those. And I never was. And then I think we were actually like friends with benefits for about 2 years.
Well, yeah, since
Wow.
that kiss, it would have been like every party probably would have seen each other.
Yeah.
And
For probably about 2 years. And then I don't know what happened, but one day I literally turned around and I was like, I've had enough. I was
Yeah.
like, it's either me and nobody else,
Yeah.
you never have me and you can do whatever you want.
But
And
then
again,
why was it friends with benefits? Like what was in? I feel like you have commitment issues.
You're the problem. No. So 13 would have been like the first time we got together.
Yeah.
And then like Snapchat was just coming out and things like that.
Yeah. And all the girls in your DMs.
Well,
Sliding on it.
Catherine was normally at the top. And then
Normally, yeah.
Hence that normally.
But then, it would have been like 2 years of like parties and seeing each other every now and again.
Yeah.
A kiss here and there.
Yeah. I think, you were just a boy, weren't you? Like, girls were, like, a big thing.
Yeah, and when you're, like, 13, 14, 15, you're not trying to get tied down.
Yeah.
But then she said, it's sort of like, me or everyone else. And I was like, oh, fuck. You are quite good. Even at 15, I was like, you know what, she is actually all right.
She's all right.
Yeah. And do you think, obviously it's hard to say because you were so young, so I feel like it doesn't count, but looking at anyone's relationships now, do you think an ultimatum is a good idea or not? Like, obviously that is your one is so harmless because you're so young, but...
I think it would almost take a bit of, like, toxicity out of it. I think just, like, seeing people, friends of friends or whatever, it's a bit toxic going, like, in and out and in and out.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't know, I guess back then I didn't think of, like, future. So I was kind of like, right, I've had enough, either me or nobody else. But
yeah,
I think maybe at this age it would be harder because there's a lot more feelings involved and stuff like that. But
and it also, I feel like, depends what you're giving the ultimatum about as well.
Yeah. But I think, neither of us realised at the age of 15 we'd be here now.
Not to the sort of same extent. It wasn't like my plan, but I realised that you were a good person, nice to be around, and like had like the good traits of what you want in a person.
Oh, look, he's giving the vows now. I love it.
Can we get this on recording?
Yeah.
Just so I can write it down.
Yeah.
But if you realise you're with a good person, then there's no point messing around for 4 years and then hoping that you rekindle it or something like that.
Yeah.
So just...
Yeah. But it's amazing that you thought that, because I've always thought I wanted to see what was out there, and I didn't want to, and I felt a lot of pressure with my surroundings to think that I can't be with my first girlfriend or boyfriend for...
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's because my friends were a bit useless. Yeah. I don't know, they didn't have like particularly wild sex lives and stuff.
Anyway, so you weren't missing out.
Yeah, and they went through a lot of like times of nothing, or not desperately trying to get something, but like it was like a conscious effort to try and get something. And I was like, well, you lot are struggling here. So like it's clearly not that good in the outside world, so there was never any reason to think that there could be something, and let alone you've got the actual human relationship of this is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not toxic. Because if we had argued every week and about anything as well, about the small things, I'd probably go, all right, maybe it's not the good thing, but we don't argue.
No.
There was never any reason to think that there would be anything better.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. And so tell me about your first time together.
So back in, we were 15.
Yeah.
So we'd been together for like 2 months, but we'd been seeing each other for ages, so we were quite familiar with each other, I'd say. But again, when you're like 15, you don't always have like a nice bedroom to go to in an empty house.
Yeah.
So, well, you both still live with your parents, and like, I think first times, sometimes, especially like movies, I romanticise a lot. So like, particularly, this may sound awful, but like, particularly the girls are always like, oh, I want it to be quite romantic, loads of like flowers, candles, all that stuff, and it's like, in reality, that doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, we took it to the next extreme.
I was at a house party when we were 15.
Yeah.
And it was under like the decking of the house.
That's crazy.
It was a raised decking.
Yeah, I was going to say, how big is this decking?
It's not like this far.
Yeah.
I think because the house, I think, was built on quite a big hill.
So it was like 5 foot, only a slight tilt of the head to go under there.
Yeah.
And they had all sorts under there as well, but found a little patch and there we went.
Wow, and then do you go visit that every so often, put flowers down?
Yeah, of course.
Someone I haven't spoken to in 8 years. Do you mind if I do?
Yeah. And then did anyone know that you were doing that underneath?
It definitely came out, yeah.
I think people
at
found
school,
us and was like,
at school for quite
what
a
was
while.
going on. All the teachers knew we were a thing as well.
Yeah, it's quite obvious, isn't it? Like, I feel like school. We didn't have a very big school, really.
But did you plan to have sex? Like, was it, or did it just happen?
Don't think so. I mean,
you
might.
Didn't
you
might
I don't know. Obviously, I came prepared with some Johnnies.
With some, yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember planning it so much. It might have just been like, this is a time where we are together. Because again, like, I can't drive to her house. I'd have to get a lift from my dad's, whatever. And again, it was early on, so I was like, oh, am I going to go do homework or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
But so it was probably just an opportunity. So
I don't remember pre-planning it in my head, but it was a long time ago.
And then was it spark straight away? Or was it pretty shit? It's hard, I feel like, underdecking because it's probably not the most comfortable
Yeah, I remember being
place.
on stones.
It was on
Oh.
stones. My jacket,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, no,
Probably
fair.
laid down
Have
my
you saved
jacket.
that, not washed it since?
Yeah.
It's
I
hanging
don't
on
even
the
know
wall
which one it would have been.
Yeah, I wouldn't say sparks. I think, I don't know, people who say their first time is like amazing,
Yeah.
like hats off to you, fair. But I don't think that's the general consensus.
Yeah.
Especially like you're just kind of finding your feet and it's kind of a thing and then you work from that thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think it lasted that long because then people were about.
Yeah, it was quite a
Don't blame it on them, Chris.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think the first few times, again, wearing condoms and things, I didn't really like feel much.
Yeah, it's all just very new, isn't it? Like you do your PHSE like lessons at school and put a condom on a cucumber and stuff, but it's never quite the experience that you need.
And then even the second time was then at someone else's house party.
No way.
Yeah, again at the bottom of the garden.
But then how much time was between those events?
It was a week.
A week, was it?
It was a week.
God.
Because then,
Horny.
here you go, I know all. The third time was then at Catherine's house for her birthday, but that was in a bed that time.
Oh, good God.
You have got an insane memory.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But if
Dialed
I
in.
asked him to do something yesterday, wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I can't remember when
10
you
years
asked.
ago.
Yeah.
you'd remember.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then what made you realise that it was more than just a high school thing?
God, I don't know really. Well, you left school. You went to like,
ACM.
where you
There
went
you go.
to, yeah.
Did my diploma.
So how old were you when you left? 17.
15. I
Oh,
left school
15.
at 15. Did my
Oh
diploma
yeah,
when I
because you
was
were quite
16.
young. Yeah.
Wow.
So then, I don't know, I guess that first year where you're away and you're in that towards uni environment, it's a bit testing, but it wasn't actually. When you look back on it, it was like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, we weren't together every day anymore because we used to obviously see each other every day for lunch,
Yeah.
every break and stuff like that.
I think you have to be quite scheduling. So I remember we would see each other every
Monday, Friday.
Not it'd be like Wednesday
Friday,
and Friday
weekends.
Yeah, assuming we weren't busy. But I think I think it worked. So it was like, well, why not make it work more? If that makes sense.
And then is there a reason that you've kind of waited till marriage now? Or because sometimes I think obviously you've been together 11 years, but let's say you met now, you'd probably be together 2 years before you got married.
Yeah.
Like, but do you think that's because of job wise, or do you think it's just generally?
I think a big thing for me, I didn't want to be engaged without having our own house.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really want to go into renting it. Like rented for like 4 years for uni. Like it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Obviously came out of uni, found my job. You found a job.
We only moved in together 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
all
it was
of that-
like we had a house, and then that was going to be the next step. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't have control over when that was, but
Yeah.
I think that's why it's just because we were together for such a long time at such a young age. I think if we had a house when we were like, I don't know, 20, then maybe it would have been sooner. But money as well. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
weddings are expensive.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So,
Oh god.
A few bob.
Yeah. And how was it when you first moved in together? Because obviously, like, moving in and seeing each other twice a week, that's like from doing that.
Lots
it's
of people
difficult.
I remember saying, they were like, oh, so if you rented before, have you lived together before? And I was like, oh no, we've never lived together. And they were like, oh, and you're buying a house together? And they were like, oh, you shouldn't do that. And I was like, well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We've been together 8 years by then. I'd like to hope I would know if I could live with you or not.
Yeah.
But
We've been on holiday and stuff by then.
yeah, like doing 2 weeks since holidays together.
And just us as well, not 2 weeks with the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine. I think at the start you find your feet a bit. Like, I'm quite like OCD with like cleaning and stuff.
I'm not.
He's not. So there was stuff like when you lived with your mum and dad, you used your like floor as a wardrobe, and I was like, that has to stop.
Yeah.
That's not going to go on in our house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I think you also have to work out what people are good at and not good at. So like, I will give you jobs which I know you prefer to do. So like,
that's nice.
hoovering, you don't mind doing. Like the garden, you'll do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't give you like washing up
No.
because that's not a fan favourite.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good way of doing an equal amount of stuff as well.
Yeah.
She definitely does more than me.
But then I also like, I enjoy it to an extent as well. So like, I just like being clean. I like having things. So.
That's good. Have you ever broken up or taken a break?
No, never.
Obviously, you were not together for 2 years when you started.
Yeah.
When we were
Same
friends
colour,
with
so.
benefits.
Yeah.
I think like the longest we probably haven't gone talking is probably like 2 hours. Or like, like an argument that was like, right, fuck off for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I
When
think
you got your tattoo.
Yeah, that was
probably
rough.
the
Yeah.
longest.
Oh, go on, tell me all the details.
This was recently, so I got one tattoo that she wasn't particularly thrilled about.
Right.
And that was just that was some bands that I've got on my leg. That was after download, so I was like, that's a good moment. I'm gonna get a tattoo, and I just told her that I booked it. I was like, by the way, I booked a tattoo. See you later. And then
That was
came
fine.
back. That was relatively okay.
Yeah.
But then the second one, I was in Dublin with my friends, and it was my intention the whole time to get a tattoo. And she just happened to call me, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Just in a tattoo shop."
Oh, no.
Because she had told me like not really to get another one, but at that point we had already paid. My friend was on the table when she like called me.
So you couldn't really back out then.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't leave him just doing it.
And what's your thing about tattoos? Is in you just don't like them, or?
I just don't really see the point in them.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know, get a photo, put it on the wall if you love it that much.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the same. I really like, it's a turn off with tattoos.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have anything against them. Like, I'd never judge someone off their tattoo. But, like, myself, I don't feel the need to get one. And I think also because it's kind of stupid. I was like, why did you do that?
Yeah, I've been working so hard on getting a matching tattoo with her. Because then again, I was like, if you get one, you can get more.
Grow on that.
But then I got the second one, and then she was like, I hate you.
Do you think you'll get another one?
Well, no, because
Only unless it's
it was like pretty sour when I got off the plane at Heathrow.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I'll try work on her to get another one.
Got time.
Yeah. How do you find the balance between like how do you compromise in your relationship?
I'd say I just bend. But again, I think that's why a lot of people argue.
Yeah.
Is because
You don't rise to it,
No,
and you don't
definitely.
make it worse.
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of times, like, if I'm, like, moody for some reason, or, like, because I commute a lot for my work, if traffic's been awful and it's taken me, like, 2.5 hours to get home, and, like, the house is a mess, and, like, there's been no dinner ready or anything, like, I am not a nice person to be around.
Yeah.
But rather than you being like, well, it's not fair for you to come home, take it all up, you don't do that.
Yeah, just don't rise to it.
So you're very good in that sense, where I think
half
quite
an
a lot
hour
of people
later.
would. Yeah, because like, have a shower, like, you'll start dinner, I'll eat some food, and then I'll be like a different person.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I'm fine.
No, definitely.
So, yeah, I think you're very good in that sense.
I think that's kind of good as well, being together for such a long time, is that you've had time to learn all these things, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, figure out what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, but no, you're very good with that.
Yeah, I don't go straight to breaking dishes or something.
You are good.
Yeah, that's good. Advice you'd give to your 15-year-old self when you got together about relationships?
It'll definitely work out.
Okay.
So, like, don't worry about anything. It'll work out.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say be more like you are now. Mm-hmm. Because obviously you just grow into confidence and you become more of yourself the older you get.
Yeah.
It's hard to then do that earlier. You know, like, do more moments. Like, try and create more moments or something. But you learn how to make those moments.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
a big one for me would be less insecure. Like, don't be so insecure. Because I've never been like a jealous girlfriend as such. It's been more, I've been really insecure, and then that's gone like somewhere else. But, like, I don't know, I think back in the day, I've never felt like I was very attractive at school. So I was like, I don't know, like, you just feel a bit different. So when you
Scrape
grow
that
up, you just
ponytail.
think, yeah, like, look at school photos, I don't know the same. But,
And then how do you deal with the jealousy? Has it been, obviously you say that you're not really a jealous person anymore, maybe.
No,
But
I just think you have to just realise, like, they've picked you. Like, he's given me a ring. Like, we have a house together. Like,
Yeah.
there's no point being jealous. Like, they've chosen you. as
yeah,
such.
I completely agree with that. I think that's a good mindset to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you love most about yourself?
Myself. Gosh. Don't know. That's what you love about me, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I like about myself.
You're very caring.
What do you like about yourself?
What do I like about myself? If I'm being, like, physical, I like my smile,
Okay.
that it's big.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd like sometimes my lips melt into my mouth though. But, you know, we're talking about positives here, so let me remain on positives. And then if more, it is hard.
Yeah, it's a hard
To-
question.
But yeah, I definitely like that I suppose this could be also a bad thing, but I love that I am a bit of a yapper, and I do like love talking to
Yeah.
people and like
Yeah.
getting to know people.
That's nice.
It's a good trait to have, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because you can just be anywhere with anyone and you'll probably be alright.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's so
definitely. And what's an ick that you both have that you give off but you love them anyway?
An ick. Oh, gosh.
I've probably got a few.
You have quite a few. Karaoke maybe being one of them.
Ah, no. Talent. I don't know what my biggest ick is.
What's your ick with me?
Probably just when you're a bit snappy.
Snapping. That's
But it's not an ick. It's not like an embarrassing ick where they do that. But
Yeah. No, I don't know. Boys, I mean, there's a very long list of like boy icks, but that's like taking Tupperware to work. Like that's one of them.
Yeah, or it's like chasing a ping pong, isn't it? Or something like that.
It's
Yeah.
random ones like that.
You know what though, Tupperware? I've never actually heard that one.
Yeah,
But that's such a
meal
good
products.
one.
Tupperware,
Because
like,
Tupperware,
yeah.
that's so
I don't
true.
know why.
But
big
you have
orange
to do
tinted
it.
Tupperware as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a snack, like a kid's snack box. Yeah, that's so funny. But you have to take Tupperware to work though.
Yeah,
So
gotta do
helpful. What's changed the most about your relationship since you were teenagers?
Probably learned how to do a lot of house things and be more supportive.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at giving compliments to anyone.
Yeah.
Like even if I work with you or something. I don't know, I just struggle with that. So then I have to learn how to do that because people need compliments.
Yeah.
And obviously I like them myself, which is weird. So you'd have thought that I'd then give them out.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
Oh, I want one back. But I struggle to say anything more than that's nice.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
then
good
it's like,
one.
that looks good. Oh, right, yeah, that's not the, we wanted something.
Yeah,
Not what we were going
that's
for.
tough in a relationship. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely,
Teenagers.
that would be advice I'd give my 15-year-old self there. Be more complimentary
Yeah.
and learn how to do that.
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess, yeah, you just like grow up a bit, don't you? It's less like, I think it also helps when people around you get in more like serious relationships. Like I'd say when we were like teenagers and like at uni and stuff, a lot of your friends didn't really have partners. So like I was never invited to go anywhere. It'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, you're with the missus again. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, like you're missing out on the boys' time. And I think it's nice now that we've grown up and everybody else has kind of grown up as well. That
And
we
now
can
they want their
come
partners
to,
at
yeah,
things,
and
yeah.
now it could be like a partner thing rather than oh, it's just a boys only thing. Like, I appreciate boys need like boy time.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice to like be included in that now. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. And what's been the toughest phase as a couple, and how did you get through it?
Maybe like uni, when I was working a lot
Yeah,
and you were at uni. Like
That was hard.
I was working like 60 to 80 hours a week. And then you were at uni. So
Yeah.
we couldn't spend any time together. So it'd be like Wednesday and Sunday, and that was it. And it would only be for like 4 hours. So you still have to do family stuff because we're still at that age where you have to have dinner with your family.
Yeah.
And then still have time for each other as people and partners.
yeah. Also, uni is where you don't feel like you're missing out. So rather than just like disappear into your room and spend time together as like just you two, you'd feel like you needed to be sociable with the whole house and like be
Yeah.
with your halls and so yeah, you didn't really have any actual time together. So yeah, I think that's fair. Pretty fair comment.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. What was it like introducing to the parents? What was that? Because obviously you were so young as well, so it must have been like...
It was funny. So for years it had to be the whole, oh, Dad, like, can you take me to Chris's? Or like all of that stuff. I think the first time you came to mine, was it after school or was it a weekend?
I think it was a weekend because I was in my own clothes.
Okay. And we were only allowed to be downstairs. We weren't
Yeah.
allowed to be upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were in like the spare like kind of space downstairs at mine. And then it was like dinner, so we went into like the dining room area, and then I said to him, I'm just going to go to the toilet, and you were like, what? So I left him in the kitchen for the first time.
Oh
with my whole
no,
family.
yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah.
And he just stood there like, oh my God.
Yeah, skinny 15-year-olds. And there was another boyfriend there at the time, like the older boyfriend of the sister.
Right.
Like he was settled in,
Yeah.
getting his plate of dinner already.
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah.
what is going on here?
And were you able to talk, or did you literally just stay
I was
mute?
probably just like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really remember that so much, but I just remember being left. I'm going to go to the toilet now. Just go in there.
That is the worst
I'm not going
thing.
in there. No.
It's the worst thing. But I love also testing people though. If I'm like not sure how they are socially, but they're my friend and I've brought them along, or like it's my boyfriend and I'm like, oh, he needs to talk. I go, oh, I'm just gonna go to the toilet because I love them being able to hear like talk. I hope you're talking to my friends, you know.
Yeah. Here's a nick for Catherine is her fake voice that she does with people.
Oh yeah. It's like the phone voice, isn't it?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, so then every time that she met my parents for a long time,
He'd rip me
that
for that,
would have
yeah.
come out.
That's so funny.
High-pitched,
That's a good one.
polite,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's good. You got to have one though. You got to have it. Do you have a code word for not in the mood, or let's go have sex? Like, are there two different code words?
Not code words. There's more. I'm not in the mood. Not really.
No.
We're quite like not blunt, but like honest with each other. Like no, not today.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no.
But we're also quite scheduled with our intimacy.
Okay, so tell me more.
Well, I'd say it's a good aim to be like 3 times a week.
Yeah, 3 to 4, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think when you're both working like full time
It's tough.
and like you're looking after a house and
Going to
we
the gym.
both leave at like before 7, we get home at 7, so it's like 12 hours when we're at home. If you don't schedule it in, your tiredness just takes over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then you'd end up being those people you hear like who they haven't had sex in like months and you're like how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think you do have to almost schedule it in, which sounds a bit ridiculous, but if you
Yeah.
don't do it, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's not a notification on the calendar.
No.
But it's just
This
like
is sick. But you kind
a
of know
mental-
we haven't had sex in the
Yeah.
last day. We should
Yeah.
probably now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think that works for us.
And how do you get it into the mood? Like, do you know? Is it always in the bedroom, or are you doing it in the
to be
garden?
fair,
Under
our house
under your
is-
decking, you've purposely put decking in.
there you go.
Yeah.
How do you know? I say in our house we're normally in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Been around about a few times, but yeah, even though it's our own space and we could be anywhere, still probably in the bedroom the most.
Yeah.
I don't know, when we got the blind in the kitchen, like 18 months later, we finally got a blind in the kitchen, so we're like, let's take it out for a spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, yeah, it's just like, oh, it's been, let's say it's Wednesday now. So, like, cool, we need to do it today.
Yeah.
And then Friday, weekend sort of thing.
Seems like he's got a notification on his phone.
Pops up.
Yeah, it definitely has that.
Or you suddenly realise, we're out for dinner the next 2 days.
Yeah.
So we're going to be back at 10, tired and bloated. So
Yeah,
I'm not going to
yeah.
want to do it then.
Do you align sexually together, or do you have challenges with that?
We have. You're much better now. I think your tiredness is a lot for
Oh, I
you.
thought you meant like in the bedroom. You're so much better than you are.
I've always been a stallion.
Yeah.
No, I think you're tired. Like you are tired. Like you get about 5:30 every day. Like why would you be tired? And I think that it was a discussion we had in the past because of my insecurities.
Yeah.
If someone to me, I'm like, well, why don't you want to have sex with me? Like, what's wrong with me? What's happened? What have I done? And actually, it's not like that. You're just like, I'm just really tired.
Yeah. No.
Because then I
literally.
think it's also you're given kind of the impression that men want sex all the time.
Yeah.
And actually, yes, I think that's true to an extent, but that's not always the case. And like men are different and they have different sex drives. And I think you're told one thing and then you're thinking, well, why don't they want to have sex with
But
me?
I think it's just because like men don't talk about it as well. Like they don't really talk about them not being horny.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all
And
they,
in the boys group, if you're anything other than an absolute stallion, then you are failing.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about it because if you're not.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I'd say I'm like some people say they love morning, some people say they love evening.
Yeah.
I love an afternoon. That'd be great.
So
But
when we're never at
I
home.
agree.
that is a
No,
busy
I'm
time.
so there. I'm like, yeah, because then you're so much more awake as well. Like, best time to have sex.
But like before we go out for dinner, that's a great one.
Yeah.
So if she starts getting ready too early, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But like before we start getting ready, that'd be a great time
Yeah.
to do it. Because then again, you're not bloated, you're not tired from dinner or too drunk or something.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I like an afternoon if I had my way. But you normally work during the day, so.
Yeah. Most exotic place you've had sex?
Great question.
Under the decking, back of a garden, car,
Yeah. Beach.
beach, yeah,
Beach? Sandy though? Or?
Stony Beach.
Stony, is that worse? I don't know.
I can't remember really.
I guess if you're talking actually exotic, would have been like Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's funny to think we've been on so many holidays, like where in the world like you've had sex.
You've got to do it everywhere as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Do you have a list though, like of we need to tick off like every country we've been to?
Well, the last holiday that we went on to Spain, we were there for a week.
Yeah.
But we were both quite ill.
Oh god, that was rough.
So again, like the first day you're traveling, you're a bit tired, so you don't do it then.
Yeah.
Second day she got ill.
Yeah.
I got ill, she got ill, I got ill. So then it was like the last day or something. We're like, are we actually going to come to Spain without? We're on holiday for a week and we haven't done it.
Yeah.
And then we finally had the house to ourselves. So
Well, kind of.
yeah, we went in the pool house or like the pool room where they keep the stuff for the swimming pool.
Yeah.
So we just went in there.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, surely also you've got lots of embarrassing times that someone's walked in or.
Yeah, I think there's definitely at my house, my mum's kind of like a cool mum, if that makes sense. So like I would never be that stressed about my mum knowing or hearing. My dad, yes, my mum, no.
Yeah.
I remember literally I don't know if you remember, we would have been on the floor because the bed would have been too loud, so I would have been too stressed about that. And I remember my mum literally walking past and she was about to open the door and I was like, I swear to God, you open that door, you're not going to see something you want to see.
And did you say that to her?
I think I just, I'll come find you in a sec. And she was like, okay, like that's fine.
Yeah, I do remember those calls for dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I think
being on the floor, I don't miss that.
Yeah, no. That is the one luxury of like having your own home.
Yeah.
Like, and then you remember when people stay around, you're like, oh yeah, we have to be respectful now. Let's
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the worst is probably at your house
Yeah.
with your dad.
We thought we were home alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, did you hear something? And Catherine was on top. So,
Oh no.
So I said, Catherine, go check. And she was like, no. And just kept going. And then she got in her zone again and just kept going. And I was like, I think someone's around. So then anyway, we kept going.
I got a bit clothes on when I went downstairs.
Yeah,
Thank God.
I mean, so we kept going and had a fun time. Everyone was happy. And then we go downstairs, all the doors are closed and the radio's playing very loud. And we're like,
Dad's just in the kitchen. I literally must have looked like a deer in the headlights. I clocked eyes with him and I was like, oh my God, I have to leave.
I was like, I told you someone was home. So then the next day.
Oh my God, that's horrendous.
Yeah. The next day I had a little chat in the car.
Oh, what about the birds and the bees and protection?
I would have been 17.
Yeah.
Maybe 18. 17. Because he was driving me to the station and then he goes, do you use protection? And I was like, yeah, she's on the pill. And then he was like, that's not enough. And I was like, is it? I was like, oh,
he was
Christ.
basically calling you a slag.
Yeah, I was like, get me out of this car.
Yeah, you were like, we don't need to talk about this anymore, and then just literally got out and walked out.
Oh God. And then did you have a birds and bees talk or not really?
I think because I've got an older sister.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it kind of came from her because she's 5 years older than me. There is quite a gap.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of had it from her, and then I had it a bit from my mum, but not really. And then I think my mum kind of thought if I ever had any questions, I'd talk to her or I'd talk to my sister. I'm quite close to my sister, so I probably would have just asked her. But I don't remember having a chat like that, really.
Yeah.
And then the first time we went on holiday together, we were going to Florida for 2 weeks with her family. But my mum sits me down and goes, would you like me to buy you some lube? Because, you're going to be having a lot of sex, so it might get a bit, sore down there. And I was like, oh my God,
you must have died.
I think we actually owned lube at this point. I think we were fine. But I was like, oh my God, this is not a conversation I need to have.
But then have you always, I feel like, does that mean you've always had quite an open family when it comes to sex?
No.
Or not really, and that's why it's
the thing,
awkward?
your family, you're so different to your family as well.
Yeah, no, we're very small talk.
Yeah, I'd say my family are more open than yours would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I guess because you're an only child, so their thing was to protect you and make sure you were okay, and so maybe that's where it came from. But
That's so funny. Would you be upset if you didn't have sex on your wedding night?
This is a concern of mine because of how hard I can party.
Yeah.
And karaoke all night.
And karaoke. He's very good at karaoke.
Yeah. That I will, get too drunk and pass out, or just get too drunk and,
Yeah.
that it just wouldn't happen that well. Because on your sister's wedding night, again, we just passed out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that important to me, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. But also, I think I also don't want to get smashed that I don't remember it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because my memory goes.
It is a worry for me, because we do have an open bar. And it's a proper open bar where it's there's no tab, there's nothing, it's just...
Well, Spain as well, so there's no,
that
measures don't, work, yeah.
So, yeah,
It's not important to me as such.
I'd prefer to sneak off for 20 minutes earlier. Maybe an hour. Sneak off for an hour earlier.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, people do it before going to the second venue, if there's like 2 venues.
Yeah.
But I suppose, are you only having one? Yeah,
One
let's talk about the
venue.
wedding. So Spain.
Yeah. Such a grand day in Spain.
What
South
made you go there?
It's nice. It's cheaper than England.
Yeah.
England is expensive and shit.
Yeah. Fair.
It's sunny there at least.
And it's sunny in Spain.
Yeah, we like Spain a lot. We've been a lot. I went a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
You can speak a bit of Spanish.
See?
Yeah, we go to Spain on holiday a lot. Just like Spain really.
Yeah.
But yeah, we looked at some wedding venues in the UK and we weren't that blown away.
Mm-hmm.
And for like the price of it, it was like a day's like venue hire with nothing was like 19 grand.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? For some
Yeah, that's
bricks? Like, that's
crazy.
crazy. So yeah.
But then, so what's the rule? So you can't actually get married in Spain, or you can?
No, so we'll have to have a legal like ceremony before. So we're actually going to London a few weeks before to have our legal ceremony in Chelsea. So that'll be like the legal side of things. But we're going to celebrate the actual date that we get married in Spain as our date, and we'll exchange rings in Spain as opposed to in London.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, you just cater it to how you want it, really.
And would you do that? Obviously you haven't had you don't want to get married again, but also you haven't had the wedding yet. But would you recommend to anyone else? Like, would you do it again, or would you go? It's stressful.
Wouldn't change anything.
No, I wouldn't. I think for me it was because we've been together for such a long time, and we are still very much friends with people who have known us since when we were together when we were like 13.
Yeah.
For me, it would always be a bit sad if we had a really small kind of like quaint wedding.
Yeah.
Like I wanted a big wedding.
Yeah.
So I think it's such a long time. It's such a big celebration. To me, it warrants a big thing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just me.
Do you think do you feel the pressure to get married? Like, did you feel that? Or is there pressure now because you're catering for a lot of people?
I don't know. I wouldn't say there's any pressure with marriage, to be fair. I think in this day and age, some people want to get married, some people don't. I feel more pressure with children as opposed to marriage.
Not having them.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. So, I feel, that would be more pressurising, I'd say, than marriage. But, I think I've always known I've wanted to get married, and then...
It's like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
What scares you most about marriage?
How much it's going to cost.
There's some of that. But nothing's going to change. Like,
no, to me, like, we're already married.
I don't know if it's sad to think or good to think. But nothing's going to change.
Yeah, I think, you'll have a ring on your finger, I'll have an extra one on here, and then, to me, like, you've been my husband for a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't really think anything mentally will change.
Yeah.
It will just be, our name, when we decide what that is, will change. But I think that'll be right.
And so you said that you don't want children?
It's not that I don't want them. At this stage of my life, I really like Catherine.
Yeah.
And I don't
That's
want
good.
that. Yeah, it's good. Fortunate.
Makes a difference.
But I just don't. I don't want that to change.
Okay.
'Cause it will. You have to share your partner. Your partner shares you.
Yeah.
You have to share your time. Whereas it just all changes, and I'm quite selfish, I guess. I also want to spend my money on me or on us.
Yeah.
Like you suddenly can't go on nice holidays.
Yeah.
Or even go out to dinner because you have this thing.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
does
very
change
big
your
change,
livelihood. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you, was that what kind of conversation did you have? Because
I think a few of your friends have had kids, haven't they? And like, it's just very different to how we were. And then my sister's had a baby, so she's 6 months old now. So it's like adorable as anything, but as auntie and uncle, we can just like give her back.
Yeah.
And then
Quickly.
because we're very family orientated, so like I spend a lot of time with my family and see her a lot. You see like how hard it is.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh God, do I want that? I don't
Yeah.
know. And like, as she said, like you have to share your partner, you have to share your time, and like at the end of the day, the baby is the priority.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to find a middle ground, I guess. But
I think maybe one day, but I don't know.
to us, I still think we're very young. In my head, we're still quite young.
25, 26.
Yeah. So maybe in like 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, you could have a completely different mindset.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
But I bet it must be quite difficult because I bet a lot of people will ask, or you get a pressure to be like, oh, when are you having kids? When are you having kids?
100%, yeah.
You
I
know?
definitely think after we're married, it'd be like, so when you're having kids? And it's
Yeah.
like, I also think like I'm quite career driven as well. Mm-hmm. So I would want to make sure I'm in like the peak of my career before I have a kid.
Yeah.
So I think that's selfish on my behalf. But yeah, I think as a woman as such, obviously you don't really have to think about that. But as me, I have to think about that because, but also you have to think you are a woman, your eggs are aging, so you also have to think about that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot to think about. But yeah, I do think after we're married, there will be a lot of like, oh, so when you're having kids, or like, I know my mum's even like putting baby clothes to one side that are now too small for my niece. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna put these in a bag. And I'm thinking, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think you could have waited till marriage to have sex or no?
No.
Wait 11 years. It's nuts.
Yeah, looking at the relationship.
No. I think sex is important, and I think you know a lot about and you learn about your partner a lot through sex, I'd say as well.
Yeah.
You would have got married a lot earlier.
Yeah. We'll pop that question
16.
very quickly.
Yeah, no, literally.
Have you met anyone that's waited?
Yeah, I've had people on the podcast that are waiting as well.
They're still waiting.
Yeah, they're still
'Cause
waiting.
You need to do a revisit episode.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
But also there is a line as well. Like a lot of them are like, I'm waiting to have sex, but I've done everything else. Like you can do all the stuff around it. You know, like the
Yeah. All
Yeah.
the feelings.
foreplay. Yeah. So that's the thing that also, and especially when it comes to religion as well. If there's a specific reason you're waiting because of religion, it's also like, well, what is allowed and what's not, and that's also kind of a
'Cause
conversation.
I can't imagine that dictates foreplay, yes or no. If that's, I feel like that's quite a grey area.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah. But,
no, I could never.
Yeah, but also is that you sinning? Like the fact that you're even considering doing that? You know, it's I don't know. It's an interesting
Tough.
conversation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not something I'd ever thought about.
yeah,
It's nice to have.
yeah. Do you guys do a lot of role play?
No, we've never done
No.
role play.
Never done role play.
I think I would just be in hysterics. I
Yeah,
think that's the
yeah.
thing. And because you're like, obviously you are straight, but you are such a camp person anyway. I feel like I would just be in absolute hysterics, and no, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be dying.
Quite bad at
That would
acting
be the
as
ick,
well.
maybe.
Yeah,
the
that would
ick
be
will
full
come
on
out.
it.
Yeah,
I think the closest we've done is like when we've done massages,
yeah,
and then I actually have like a massage membership.
yeah.
So then I just said to her like,
Oh,
because
gosh.
obviously she's naked on the bed, so I'm then in her and going, just want to start your massage today.
That's so funny.
I know. I literally was crying with laughter. Like I couldn't. I
Just picturing me in a professional
Yeah, like
massaging
Yeah,
place.
yeah. Oh yeah, talking about massages, you guys have bought items that make your bedroom.
Yeah.
You've got a blindfold and massage oil.
Yeah.
Come in hand.
A little bit,
Yeah,
because then the touch is like elevated if you can't see.
yeah.
And the same if you like tie them up even more. Then
And is that kind of your kinks and fetishes?
Not really. I think we did more of that when we were younger. I'd
Yeah.
say.
kinky stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I think massaging is nice.
Yeah.
It's very intimate
Yeah,
and it's actually relaxing and
It
it's actually
feels
nice.
yeah, definitely. And you give massages too.
Yeah.
I'd say you're more giving, or you're more rewarding than rewarded.
Yeah.
I'm quite selfish.
You're not selfish. I think it just there's not stigma, but like some girls love giving it and some girls don't, and I think I've always been like, it really doesn't faze me.
Yeah, I'm just
quite happy
lazy
to
though.
do
That's the thing. Like, I'm tired. I'm like, I don't want to go and sit
Yeah,
there.
like some of my friends are like, oh, like I hate giving it, like a birthday.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm
Birthday,
like,
Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just never been like that with us.
That's good though.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Lucky boy.
Yeah. And what if one of you turned around and said, "Look, do you mind if we add someone else in the bedroom?"
Christ.
God.
Well, there was once, back in ACM, someone did message us about it, but it was 4, so it would be a total of 4.
Wow.
And we were like, no.
It's a lot.
But how? So, what was the message? Like, is it because you guys gave the vibe
No,
that you were willing?
they were, I don't want to read into someone else's relationship, but they were struggling, I think.
Yeah,
So they had
yeah.
already shopped around a bit and had already experimented.
Wow, yeah.
So they were going on to the next experiment.
Yeah.
But we discussed it for about 15 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Over text as well. Discussed it for about 15 minutes and we're like, no.
Yeah.
Did you watch that show on Channel 4? About it, if you're allowed to say Channel 4.
No, yeah. What's it about?
They invite couples to this hotel
Oh yeah.
where the couple come in and there's loads of sexy singles in there.
and then
they find a sexy single that they want to do stuff with.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Yeah, I've seen snippets of it. I think it's on Netflix now as well, isn't it?
Could be.
It just
No.
always ended in tears.
Yeah, there was.
It never ended well.
There
Yeah,
was
that's
one.
the thing. I just don't understand how it's ever gonna actually
No.
end right.
And like there was one where the two girls were having the most amazing time, and the guy was literally sat in bed. Like,
He was
on his
crying.
own.
He literally started to cry, but it was his idea.
Yeah, it was his
And
idea.
then-
Like the wife didn't even want to do it at first.
And then it came to
Yeah.
the moment, and yeah.
So yeah, I think it's tricky. I think if you are going to go down that route, it has to be someone you have like no idea who they are.
Yeah.
I think if it's a friend, it's really messy. To my personally, I think it would just get way too messy, and then like insecurities come out and stuff like that, and like yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think it would have to be a complete stranger, if at all. But I mean, we've
I
done.
think it'd be a way to add pleasure, but not in a very controlled way.
Yeah.
It could get very explosive very quickly.
Do you think you've experimented quite a bit in your sexual relationship?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Everything.
Best thing you've done?
Wow.
Or best sex you've had?
Message you had. Oh, I'd say one of my top ones were after we got engaged.
On the balcony.
Yeah,
That was quite fun.
that was nice.
It was a nice view over the lake. And
Yeah,
then the
were you
castle was lit up.
where you Slovenia?
Yeah, Slovenia.
Yeah.
Lake Bleds.
Yeah.
So
There you
nice.
go.
So good.
Yeah.
The photos are insane.
And then our room was like overlooking the castle as well.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Did you know that it was happening?
What, the engagement?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I had I think people were feeding into it. So like Chris has taken me on holidays, like surprise holidays before. So when he said I'm taking you away, that wasn't.
Oh, that's so good. Why can't I have that? I want a surprise holiday. I want to be like, tomorrow we're going this place. Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
So I think because you'd done it before, I wasn't immediately like, oh my God, I'm getting engaged. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, lovely. Like, that's really nice. Like, obviously didn't know where it was
Dwayne's back.
going.
Yeah.
All of my friends said they'd made a bet on the day that was going to happen between them. And then my friends at work, well, particularly one of them was very like, this is happening.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's definitely happening. I was like, no. Because like, unfortunately, it makes me sound horrible, but organisation is not your strong suit.
But it
So-
really is in the right place.
Yeah, so when you actually like put your mind to it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But to me, I was like, oh, like, you said you've always wanted a photographer at the engagement. And I was like, bless him, no way is he going to be able to organise a photographer if we go abroad. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah.
And then, how wrong could I be?
There you go.
So yeah, so like, yes and no.
But
And
also,
then-
it wasn't it hilarious though because he was on a little boat next to you.
Yeah, so we were literally
We were
you'd
rowing
done
out.
so much planning, like, bless you. Yeah, so we were literally on the boat. There wasn't many people because the boat thing had actually shut, hadn't it? Or
It was the
about
end of
to
the
shut?
day.
Yeah. So you'd obviously told the guy he had to stay open later and stuff, and there was one other boat out there, and we were going around. I remember saying, "Oh my God, like that woman's on her own. That's really sad. That breaks my heart. Like she's on a rowboat on her own." And you're like, "Oh yeah." And then I was
That's
looking around,
so
and then obviously it
funny.
happened, and then I turn, and this woman who's like so far away, she's got this massive camera like this big, and she was obviously the photographer.
That is hilarious.
But before I was like, "Oh, that's so sad that she's on her own."
Yeah, that's so
Yeah, she
funny.
was a photographer. So.
That's so good. And how did you hire her? How?
Slovenia photographer.
Oh.
Google. Yeah, Bosch.
You've spoken to her like on Zoom and stuff before.
Yeah, I did a
haven't you?
couple Zoom calls, couple emails. It was quite planned. It was all in my work email as well. I have
Yeah.
a little folder still saved.
Oh.
There you go. But yeah, we had probably 3 hours of calls together to discuss everything.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was
God.
pretty decent.
Why do you need that many calls? Like,
I don't know why necessarily. Just had a chat.
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it looked insane.
Yeah, so you did well.
Yeah.
But that's why I was in and
About if it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
everybody else
but-
knew apparently. So.
Yeah. How did that conversation go with the friends and with the parents?
Well, all the friends started guessing, and again, because I'd taken her away before, I was like, this is no different to what I've done before.
Yeah.
And don't spoil the surprise for yourself. Shut up.
Yeah.
Her dad was quite surprised. And
Was
her-
he?
Yeah, well, he just came round randomly one day. He came round to drop off some shopping or something, and Catherine was out. So I was like, right, off we go. When he got the box and brought it downstairs, and I was like, can I ask you a question? And he was like, oh my God. Yeah, that was quite fun.
God, but I bet they were so happy and like just.
Yeah, I remember because we'd FaceTime my dad earlier in the day. We'd done like a little hike.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I FaceTimed
the
them to
day
show them
before.
like the view. Yeah, the day before. And my dad was like, oh, like, what's happened? Because I rarely FaceTime my mum and dad.
Yeah.
And Chris was like, nothing's happened. And I was like, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
I think I
what?
texted him saying, shut up.
So I was like, oh, I just wanted to show you the view. And he was like, oh, nice. And then after it actually happened on the boat, I FaceTimed my mum. And obviously my mum was like screaming. She was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, I knew all along. So
That's so funny.
Yeah,
That's so good. Also, talking about that you went to ACM for music. Top 5 shagging tunes. Do you have them?
Oh, wow. Weekend's definitely in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
Oh
Weekends.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
You know
quite a
when
good few.
Spotify used to show you what your friends were listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have seen a lot, the like sex playlists. That would
Okay.
come on a lot on... 'cause
So that's when
we
we know.
put music on quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of think of tunes. Like lots of like 50 Shades of Grey, like loads of the music that they used to
They
hear.
are actually really good though. But
Yeah.
even the Ellie Goulding, what's the famous one out of 50 Shades of Grey?
That one, yeah.
Love Me Like You Do.
Yeah, that's a really good song. Like, I actually really like that.
Yeah, music's used a bit. But yeah, just the Weekend probably.
Yeah, Weekend's
R&B.
Yeah.
Bit of bump and grind. There you go.
Yeah, but then I was actually having this discussion the other day. How does it work with tempo? Do you go with the lyrics or do you go with the like
Tempo.
beat of it?
Yeah, a little bit of...
Really? I've never really thought about that, did you?
Yeah.
I guess you're the one doing
Yeah,
it.
that probably would do it more. But yeah, you can't go to like punk.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, otherwise you'll be done.
Yeah. So good. I'm going to go to audience questions now. Whilst the relationship is obviously the perfect one now, did either of your parents ever mention concerns about meeting at such a young age?
No.
No, never actually. I think because your parents were together when they were so young, I think
Yeah.
if anything they loved it more because they were like, oh, it's like what we did.
Mm.
I think my parents, they met when they were like late 20s, so not the same. But
Yeah.
no, never. If anything, quite the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think because we've been together for so long, I think when we were like, oh yeah, we're going to buy a house, no one was ever like, whoa.
Yeah.
Steady.
Yeah.
And like even, obviously because we put different amounts of money into the house, so you can sign a piece of paper basically saying if we were to break up and lose the house, you get equal money back in. But when I
We
then
get
told...
50-50.
Yeah, and then when I said, well, when you get married, like that gets wiped anyway, and you were like, oh, there's no point.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, like it's... Yeah, I don't think there was ever any queries. Really.
And how does it work when talking about money? Because I think that's a discussion that a lot of couples have. Is it an awkward one, or are you like very open?
No, I say we're both quite open with money.
I'm
to
quite
be
open.
honest.
Thankfully, we're still quite even.
Yeah,
Like, I can have good months where it's just
because
nice.
your commission,
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
mine's like I'm not in like sales or anything, so mine's
Yeah.
a basic salary all the time. But yeah, because your commission is different. But I think we're very fair. But at the end of the day, like your money is yours and mine is mine. Like I could maybe say, oh, do you really want to spend that much money on something? But then, like, it's your money.
Yeah.
So, like, you can buy it if you want to buy it.
Well, yeah, you say it's like as long as if you can pay the bills.
Yeah.
But
Like,
I'm
I
not
can't argue
financially irresponsible.
Do you think you'll mix your money?
We still don't have a joint account.
No way.
And we're 2 years into the house and
That's
10 years.
crazy.
We do need to do that.
we don't have a joint account.
No.
So I just pay her.
There's a lot of transferring
Like,
between.
she pays the
Oh
mortgage
my god,
and I pay her.
that stresses me out.
It's just like a standing order. That's like it goes every
Oh, so
month.
it goes right, okay.
But
Yeah.
But like shopping and stuff, like supermarket shops.
Just
Yeah,
transfer
we
me
just
that.
transfer,
me
yeah.
that. She always bills me. I'm like, what's this for?
Yeah, I'm like, could I have £70 for food? It's like, what the hell did you buy? And it's like your dinners for the week.
Yeah. God, that's crazy.
Yeah, but no, we do need to get a joint account. We'll sort that out.
Yeah. That'd be so exciting as well when you got it. I'm
What a
yeah.
day.
Yeah. Do either of you have a celebrity crush? And if so, what would the perfect date night be?
Celebrity crush. I actually wouldn't say I do, to be honest.
I don't know.
Go on.
Used to like Ari. She went a bit too far this time. Well, she's like blonde with like blonde eyebrows as well.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
lot of blonde.
But used to like Ari. Said it probably just win karaoke. Not that I've
Yeah.
thought about this question any time before now.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Equally, just have like go out with like a band or something. That would be a good date. I'll do it.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll experiment.
Interesting. Yeah, orgy.
Yeah.
Won't
Yeah.
have a threesome, but what's an orgy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Who's the most dominant in the bedroom?
Well, I don't know. Probably just me.
You, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm particularly
You're very giving, so
Dominating, but
you'll say lie down.
yeah. But I
But-
wouldn't like pin you to the floor. I wouldn't,
Yeah.
That's not me.
No, we're not into like too much of the rough stuff, to be fair.
No.
Yeah. How important is sex in your relationship to you both? Oh yeah, that's because I've already asked basically.
High.
I'd say it's important,
important.
yeah. I think you feel like, especially if you feel a bit not lonely, but just like I feel a bit sad or a bit lonely, I think it's just very intimate, isn't it? It's very,
Yeah.
like, there's having a cuddle and then there's that, like it's...
I still get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I don't know if that happens for you. If you ever have that in your head, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, I'm having sex. This is great.
Yeah, I remember you saying
Yeah.
that once. And I was like, what?
It was like 5 years in, so obviously that would have been a lot of sex at that point, you could say.
Yeah.
So then I still was like, wow, I'm doing this. This is cool.
But obviously, like, your sex probably has got better as well since the first time you
Yeah.
had sex.
Definitely.
I probably would say, like, at least the first, probably, I don't know, year?
Steady. What were you about to say?
Like, well, for a girl, it's very different to a boy, like having an orgasm or whatever. I'd say even if it's like yourself as a girl, you don't really know what it is
Yeah.
until like it actually happens and you're like, oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
But because again, we were so young, I think, yeah, it takes time. But yeah, obviously now we're...
I thought I was always pleasuring.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Oops.
I think it just didn't even know yourself, like as a teenager, as a girl. I think unless you've really experimented with yourself or with a lot of people.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
agree
really
with that.
know.
I don't think it's necessarily to do with the guy. It's literally
No,
just...
not
I think
at
it is
all.
important to
You
know
don't know what you're
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Like, I wouldn't have even known what it was. And then
Yeah.
it happens, you're like, oh my God, am I having a stroke? Like,
It's a
what
bit
is this?
easier
Yeah.
for us guys.
Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
either
Just
happens
sort
or
of
it
comes
like,
out the end of the
does-
stick, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Rub
Yeah.
the stick, off you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's different. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. At what age were you allowed to share a bedroom together at your parents' house?
Oh God.
Door was open for a long time.
Yeah.
I think the first time you came around to my house would have been after my knee surgery.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't walk. And
Yeah.
going up and downstairs was a pain.
Right.
So
I was
I
allowed
was
in your
upstairs and Catherine was allowed upstairs, but the door was open.
Yeah.
And the door stayed open for a long time.
But then, did you not ever close that door when they went out?
yeah,
or
but
was
then you'd open it again once the hour was done.
Yeah,
You'd then open
yeah.
the door again.
it? Yeah.
I think because you're also quite young and like you don't want to push boundaries too much. Especially like me being in your parents' home, like I would have been quite conscious of like making a good impression and like.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
so
one
true.
time they closed the door.
I think, and we both were like, wow, what's
Door's
this?
been closed.
Yeah, that must have been amazing. What a feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, I think staying round. How old are we? 17.
Again, we would have stayed downstairs in like the east wing of your house on the block.
Yeah, because I still only had a single bed then.
I wonder what was going through your parents' mind. I wonder if they realised being like, we should probably close the door now. Like, I wonder
what clicks. Yeah.
what clicked to be like, okay, maybe they are old enough now. Because
Yeah.
also 15, you're quite old. Like, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
you're that young, you know?
I also think because my sister as well, that would have helped.
Yeah.
Like them probably as well. Like they've done it with
Yeah.
her, so
Yeah.
they'd
Yeah.
be like, oh okay, like this is fine.
Yeah.
This is okay.
No, definitely. Would you mind if your partner masturbated if you were too tired or not in the mood?
Oh, we've had this though, because I always said, fine, I'll just do me,
And I'm like, yeah, go on then.
and then either I've chickened out and not done it, or you've then joined in and we've just gone
Yeah.
for it. I don't think I've ever finished.
I think I'd be more hurt if they like did it behind my back.
Yeah.
But if you like did it literally next to me, or like if I'm not on my period or something, that wouldn't bother me. But to do it behind my back is different. But to literally be really open about it,
Yeah.
that wouldn't bother me.
No, it goes
I
many
think
times
it's
you
good.
want. It's a bit different for girls.
And then lastly, what's one piece of advice to other couples who are 1 to 2 years in their relationship? And how do you know that it's the right relationship to be in?
Great question.
I feel, well, I don't want to say you just know, but I feel like there is a bit of that. If the arguments are too thick and too fierce about nothing as well,
Yeah.
then maybe. Sometimes there's passion.
Yeah.
You can both be passionate people. Like, I'm very non-confrontational,
Yeah.
so you'll never get an argument out of me. Anyway, so
Yeah.
some people are very passionate and are like just more exposed for his personalities.
Yeah.
But I think if there's always also then the right side of the passion, then you're probably doing all right.
I'd say just be very open. Like, we've never, I think a reason we don't argue a lot is because we will call each other out for stuff. Like, if you're irritating me, you've done something, I'll be like, why are you being a dick? Like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, why are you shouting at me? Rather than like,
when I say I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. It's like, well, great, it's still.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But like, rather than like kind of bottle up and then in 2 weeks' time have this explosive thing.
It's best just to pin it. Like,
in the time, I'll just be like, why are you being like this?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I
it's
don't
so
appreciate
good.
you being
So
like
good.
this. So.
And how do you keep your relationship alive for this long?
We have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot.
Yeah.
I'd say. I think that's a big thing of us. Another thing, like in a relationship, you need to laugh a lot.
Yeah.
If you don't find each other funny, or just like even be stupid with each other.
Yeah, if you can laugh at the supermarket.
Yeah. Laugh at like the daily, like the chores, like the daily stupid stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think laughing is very important.
We're still definitely quite childish. Like, I'll do silly voices and things, adding to my campness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll do silly voices and things. I won't try and act like an adult.
Yeah.
But again, maybe if we met at like 26, you can do that, because I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, be weird.
But I've literally done that since I was 15.
Yeah,
that's so true. Like, you've literally watched each other grow. Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, just have a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been amazing, and best of luck with the future. It's going to be amazing, and the wedding sounds incredible. I'm very jealous, but you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much. This is Chris and Catherine, everybody.